Now we continue our Tiki and Tierney two-a-days with Charles Johnson, great young wide receiver from the Minnesota Vikings. Charles, how's camp going? Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me on, man. It's been good so far. I mean, I think we're all coming out here with a mindset to compete against one another. I think we have a great group of guys who every position on our team is very competitive, which is going to make us a great team overall. And I mean, it's been great so far. We just been taking those necessary steps to be successful.
Yeah, especially for you. You know, think about your career path where you were a practice squad guy, and then you get onto this Minnesota Vikings roster, and last year you work your way into the starting lineup, and now you have your quarterback talking about how good of a player you're going to be and how you're going to do big things for this team. I mean, your journey has been pretty interesting, outside of the bigger picture of the Minnesota Vikings as a whole.
Yeah, you're exactly correct. I mean, my journey isn't the one that you typically see, and that's starting from early in my life. The things that I had to overcome to get to where I am today, and I mean, coming into the league, I was hampered with injuries, and I couldn't seem to overcome them at first. And I mean, I ended up getting the ACL surgery and ended up coming back strong. And they did have to place me on practice squad. And fortunately for me, North Turner, who brought me to Cleveland, they stuck with me, and then they brought me to Minnesota, and they gave me that opportunity, and that's all I really needed. I mean, you don't know what a person is or what a player can be if they never had an opportunity. And my opportunity was kind of limited because of injuries, and they stuck with me and they gave me the opportunity. And I mean, once I got out, I ran with it, and so far it's been pretty good. And I'm just gonna continue to grind and do what I do best, and try to be the best player I can be.
Charles Johnson, wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, and you talk about the opportunities. Those opportunities can come if you get great quarterback play. How's Teddy Bridgewater in his second season? He got a lot of knocks coming out of college. He's hands are too small, he's too quiet. But how is he as a leader for you guys in the huddle? His presence, and most importantly, his desire to want to complete 70% of his passes, which is hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to find things that kind of bring you down and knock you and try to lower you as a player. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that he does well that they don't really speak upon. And that's his poise, his confidence, his touch, his accuracy, and all those things that he has as a player. And, I mean, once I came to Minnesota was around the same time Teddy got involved in the lineup and started starting. And, I mean, each week I could see him grow. I could see him get a little bit more confident, throw with a little bit more anticipation. And, you can see this year he just comes out here. He knows he's that guy. He's that leader, and he's trying to carry our team. And he wants to be great. He wants to be perfect, but he knows he don't want to be too perfect because a perfect person can never get any better, and he wants to get better.
That's a good point.
And I mean, you can just see the little things he does in practice. When he throws a pass, you'll see him finish out his reads as if he's seen a different coverage, and little things like that I notice from outside looking in that you can see him growing as a player.
Yeah, you know what you call that? That's stealing reps. You know what I mean? That's pretty,
Oh yeah,
that's pretty awesome. And it doesn't hurt when you have kind of the GOAT right now at the running back position in Adrian Peterson. What's he been like in camp so far? Obviously missing all of last year, but now coming back, this offense looks like it could be stellar.
yeah. I mean, my locker is actually sitting right next to Adrian Peterson, and all last season I never got to meet him, and I mean it just sat empty as he was suspended, and I mean it was a big hit for us. But he came in strong this camp, and the first day I was like, wow, this guy is the truth. He's everything that was spoke of, and I mean it's been a pleasure having him, man. I mean he's not, you never know. He's such a powerful player in this league, and you wouldn't really know that for who he is as a person. I mean he's one of the greatest guys I've been around.
Yeah.
He chats it up with everybody, and you don't think he's better than anybody, and he goes out there and he works so hard, and you can just see every play means something to him. He runs it hard, and I mean, you'll hear him out there screaming at himself and all kind of stuff. He really cares, and I mean, we do got a very good offensive chance to be great this year, and I think that's because every position on offense is very competitive. Our running back group is competitive, wide receiver, tight end. We all got competitive groups, and that's only making each position better.
The Minnesota Vikings are becoming a trendy pick for a team that can turn it around really quickly. We're talking to Charles Johnson, one of their wide receivers. What about Norv Turner? He's been a head coach in this league, and wherever he's gone offensively, he's made great things happen. What's he been like? And also working with Mike Zimmer, who is a defensive-minded head coach, but he seems like he's an intense guy as well.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about North Turner's offense before coming into the NFL, and when I was with Green Bay, that's when Norv and Scott Turner wanted me to come to Cleveland. that was one of the big choosing factors for me because of the offensive system, and I thought it fit me as a wide receiver. And I mean, he's had a lot of success in this league, and he's well known, he's well respected, and his vertical passing game and powerful running game is something that's really admirable and people really respect. And Coach Zimmer, I mean, Coach Zimmer, he's a good guy, man. He's really feisty. He's more of a defensive guy, as you mentioned, but he knows everything on offense, and he'll be over there at us while we're running routes, speed CJ, catch the ball, tuck it away. I mean, even in meetings, I mean, when we don't block it downfield, he wants to see us do those little things as wide receivers downfield blocking and just to make us a team overall.
Yeah, I've seen it in the last couple of drafts. He's gone Anthony Barr, and then this year he went Eric Kendricks. And I know it's too early because you only played in a couple preseason games and in practice. But is this kid going to start, Kendricks? Is he that good? Because I know he was great at UCLA.
Man, he was. People asked me throughout OTAs and training camp who was the guy that really sparked me, and as a rookie, who was the guy who really stood out to me. And I told him it was Eric Kendricks, man. I mean, the guy really flies around. He has a knack for the ball. He knows what's happening before it's happened sometimes. And I mean, he didn't go much against the ones versus us, but every time I was sitting out and watching, I was like, man, he's always around the ball. This guy's always making plays, and I mean, he's a great hustle player. He goes out there and he makes plays. He's very smart and intelligent, and I think he's going to be a great asset for our linebacker crew, who is a very competitive group as well.
Charles Johnson, wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings. Your partner on the other side here is Mike Wallace. What are you expecting out of him? Obviously, a little bit of a disgruntled issue was the perception, at least, when he was down in Miami. How's he been? Because with you and he, I mean, is there a better combo?
Yeah, I mean, the perception coming in, I mean, at first I didn't know what to expect because I did. I mean, you don't know a person until you actually get to meet him. And he's been the complete opposite of what I expected, is what people told me about him. And he came in and you could see a guy who loves the game and who's very intelligent, who's very feisty and wants to be great. And you'll think as a guy who's been successful over his years that he'd come out to practice and chill sometimes, but that's not who Mike is. He wants to be better. Every rep he takes hard. He stays late with everybody and gets everybody to stay late and catch jugs after practice. And that's just who he is as a player. And I mean, he's done it for a while in this league. He's made plays and he's very fast. And I mean, I think he's a great asset for our offensive side of the ball as well.
31 catches you had last year for 475 yards and 2 touchdowns. Norv Turner, back in February, your offensive coordinator, said you are the best wide receiver on the squad. What's your expectation for yourself in 2015?
I just expect my biggest expectation is, and my biggest focus right now is just to stay healthy, man. I mean, I really just want to stay healthy and be able to go out there and help my team any way that I can, and whether that's catching a pass or tackling somebody on kickoff or whatever they need me to do. And I mean, I just want to go out there and continue to do what I do. And I'm a hardworking guy who wants to get things right, and I pride myself on doing things right. And then if they're not right, I find a way to get it right the next time. And that's just what my biggest focus is: stay healthy and go out there and continue what I do and grind and work hard and other things to happen for themselves.
All right, let me hear that correctly. You said 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. That sounds good to me. Charles Johnson, yeah. Charles Johnson, wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings. When you look at the rest of the division, is there that opportunity? I mean, I said earlier about the trendy pick for the quick turnaround being the Minnesota Vikings. Do you feel that opportunity to take the division, even with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers here?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are always a team that's always up there in the ballots, and they're a very well-respected team. And we know that we have to play well against them versus Detroit and Chicago. I mean, our biggest focus here is just to take it one game at a time. Right now we're focused on San Fran and Monday Night Football. I mean, we really can't even look that far because we got Dallas on Saturday. But the regular season, we're focused on San Fran and in that game. And we're just trying to take it one game at a time and try to win that game, win that play, and move on to the next after that.
Yeah, I know how that works. And we got 2 more games in the preseason. But I got to tell you, Charles, I'm really looking forward to seeing this Vikings team when we get into the regular season. Thank you for joining us this morning, and good luck. Stay healthy, my friend.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.